Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Make sure to turn the gas shutoff valve off before the repair. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the oven safety valve. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the oven safety valve. The oven safety valve is a safety device that only allows the gas to come into the oven if the igniter is lit and hot enough to light the gas. So the main reasons you'd be changing it is if inside it's shorted out and it's no longer letting the gas come in the oven. In order to get the valve out, we have to take out the burner inside the oven. So you need to remove your oven racks. Next thing we have to do is remove the bottom of the oven. Ours doesn't have any screws that hold it down. Depending upon your model, you may have a screw or a nut you have to remove. But basically what you have to do is lift the oven up and then slide it towards the rear and then lift it out. Now that we have the oven bottom out, we can remove the flame spreader. Ours is held in by 2 screws. Once we have the screws out, just slide it forward so the rear tabs are out of the oven wall and lift it up. Pull it out. In order to get the oven burner tube out, we have to remove the screw that holds the bracket in place. And then we can lift the burner tube off the gas orifice in the back so we can remove the valve from the back of the oven. Just very carefully lay this down. Make sure you don't bump the igniter, otherwise you'll break it. In order to disconnect the wiring harness from the igniter, we have to remove the access panel on the rear of the stove. We have to go ahead and remove these 4 screws that hold it in. Now that we have the cover off, we can remove the wires from the valve. Sometimes they're a little tight, so you can pop them off with a screwdriver. And then we have to disconnect the gas line. It's a 9/16 on this one. And then we can take out the 2 screws that hold the valve onto the stove. Now that we have everything disconnected, we can lift the valve off the body and lift the valve out. Here's the old safety valve next to the new safety valve. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. In order to put the new valve in, we have to slip the orifice end into the opening at the top and bring it down. And then we can line up the valve with the gas line and put the 2 screws in that hold it in place. Now that we have the 2 screws in, we can reconnect the 2 wires. Alright, anytime we're dealing with gas, make sure that you use a sealant that's gas approved. This type you just fill in the threads. There you go, the valve's reinstalled. Once you turn the stove back on and use it, if you smell any gas, make sure you turn the gas off immediately and come back here and check for leaks. Now that we have the valve in, we can put the cover back on. Okay, we have to reinstall the gas burner tube. So go ahead and put it onto the orifice at the back of the oven. And there's a little slot in the front right here that it has to go in. and then this bracket holds it in place. And this bracket goes through the hole in the burner. Once you have it in there, you can put the screw back in. And then we can reinstall the flame spreader. We'll go ahead and put the front 2 tabs in, pull it all the way forward, push it down, put the back 2 in, and slide it back so the screw holes are visible and you can put the screws in. To get the oven body back in, we have to put it in, lifting it in the back, put the front in, and then lower the back down so it sits on the locking tabs. Put the racks back in. Now that you're done repairing your gas range, you can plug it back in and test it out. Make sure to turn the gas shutoff valve on when you're finished with the repair. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.